Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Doom Reboot. Let's continue. So, it's taken us over an hour to get kind of halfway through the map because we're just taking our time looking for every collectible, trying to find everything. There's definitely some stuff about the way this map is designed and that it has made me go around in circles a couple of times. We found a secret that seems like I cannot find a way to it. And so we've just reached the checkpoint for the game. So, what I would say is the game is doing a kind of interesting job about putting enemies not particularly in large amounts, but just enough of them and having enough of them do enough damage that it makes sense, and you're actually in a fight. It also seems like it takes forever to get a grenade to reload at this time. And that the explosions do seem to have a very high area of effect. Of course, I'm playing on easy too, so let's be honest here. There's a certain logic to it being kind of easier, and I have briefly considered turning up the difficulty, and I may end up reconsidering that. But then you just kind of run into these fights, a lot like Borderlands. Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, same thing happened a lot of times. You'll just end up in fights where it's pretty pre-programmed, and then once the fight is done, you're kind of out of that area. This map is confusing, to say the least. We're looking for every little collectible, every little extra. We found another secret stash. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Oh, you don't pick it up with the right stick, you just touch it. So now we have one weapon upgrade point, which we could decrease fire time it takes for a charged energy shot, quick recovery, decrease recovery time using a charged energy shot, lightweight, move at full speed during a charged shot. I don't think we need that yet. Or we could increase the fire rate of a burst, or reduce the loading time for a charged burst. I think that would probably be the best one to get right now. And we just keep getting tutorials, as if that was the first weapon upgrade point we've ever gotten, which I guess maybe that was the first weapon upgrade. So here's a grenade, but I guess grenades also recharge automatically, so that's a little confusing. The music is playing like there's something we've missed. I really hate this. Yeah. Like, it feels like that there's something somewhere, but I'm gonna have to explore the entire map. Once we're done with this level, if it doesn't give me some kind of reward for exploring the entire map, I think we will be surely done with doing that anymore. Yeah, there's content here, but it's not of any particular interest. Yeah, it's just looping back on itself. This feels like it's designed to be a multiplayer map, and it probably was. You can already start to feel the influence here of trying to make a game as service style game instead of trying to make something that was just a connected single player, like well designed single player experience, compared to, say, the experience you would have in Doom 1 or Doom 2, where of course that's only going to be a single player experience. It can't be anything more. Right, so I could jump or I can go down, but if I go downward I think I might not have any opportunity to go back up. So let's keep that in mind. I think that's a new enemy type I just fought. I wonder if maybe playing this on normal would give me very much the same experience, and the only slight difference would be a possible, like, few extra secret saves that the game would do in the background. I wouldn't be surprised if, because I'm playing this on easy, that it's close to impossible to die. Even though the health indicator probably would never admit to that. This isn't anything, alright. These explosions aren't, I think, ever going to open anything. A lot of this is really just pick your shot when you first are in an area, and you probably have a decent idea on where you can kill multiple people, either with your frag grenade or with something else. And this gameplay style won't unlock until I have the, like, most important weapon in the game, which is the chainsaw. And spoiler for a weapon that was kind of obviously going to be in the game. So we hit another checkpoint. Get some more shield. I feel like the shield points should do something more. Where are we? Like, we're very close to our first area, and in the exploration scene we found 2 of 3 secrets, and there seems to be some other indicator or marker. Let's see. Can't get up here, can't really jump. Can't really get up here. There is health over there, so there's a way to get there eventually. Okay. But that's not a jump that you can make. And I assume I'm safe when the music stops playing? That's really the only assumption I can make right now. And that the game won't screw with me by not playing the music until I actually see or engage on an enemy, even if he is standing right next to me. Hmm. Okay. But that's not a jump that you can make. And I assume I'm safe when the music stops playing? That's really the only assumption I can make right now. And the game won't screw with me by not playing the music until I actually see or engage on an enemy, even if he is standing right next to me. Although, maybe that's exactly what's going to happen. There's a antenna array. And we hear an antenna style sound. And that's all our goal is right now, is trying to adjust the antenna array. Alright. So we didn't check this area over here. And then we couldn't find a way to get into that area over here. And it seems like it's getting different shades of blue. I don't know really why that is the case. And yes, this map now would benefit from being zoomed out a lot more. And see, that's just stairs. And there are no challenges available right now, which probably means that there is going to be some challenges that unlock that would make you run through this level a second time or multiple times. Am I going the right direction? Can't even tell. Yeah, they wanted me to go here to find the secret over there that I probably couldn't make a jump to. And interesting, I didn't jump and it just pulled itself up in that instance. And over here, where are we? Yes, is a little secret cave that I could have pulled myself up. Okay. So there's like one secret I can't figure out how to open. And we know where it is. And then there's just the rest of the game, so let's just move forward. It's not incredibly crazy to beat a level and not have found everything, although my OCD gameplay style generally makes me want to try and get all the collectibles, and I honestly do very much want to get all the collectibles. I just don't know how to do it, so I don't want to waste time. So I think, well, I know there's a game called Doom Eternal. My thought pattern is that Doom Eternal is the sequel to this game. And I'm hoping that at that point they would have seen the reception and realized nobody cared about the multiplayer, so we would have a less emphasis on that and maps wouldn't feel so multiplayer-ish. That would be my personal hope there. But I am also confusing Doom Eternal possibly with Diablo Immortal, a mobile game, and I would not be surprised one bit if there actually is a Doom mobile game in development and there is no sequel style game for a first-person platform, first-person console PC games. I don't know why you would do that though. Did something just blow up to free a region? I feel like something just blew up to open the door. Which I guess maybe this is trying to scare me. Apparently I can only have 50% shield right now. I feel like a permanent shield upgrade probably should happen in a game like this. Things should just change. And these look like switches, but they're flares, so it feels like the game may have originally wanted to have switches, and they decided it wasn't worth programming, and then instead have emergency flare distribution stations, I guess is for lack of a better term. Yeah, max shield at 50. I guess maybe if the shield is at 50 that reduces your damage by half, which is fair enough because, yeah, you can't really reduce your damage by 100% or, well, it could, but then the shield would need some durability, and maybe that is the direction it should go, instead of just having multiple items that yeah, there's nothing that would make these explode. So if this was intentionally just a flare thing, maybe that again is for multiplayer. We've got 2 doorways and just a little bit further to go. And I thought maybe that was a shield that was going to bar me these red lights. But nope, that's nothing. And the doors open automatically. Here's a switch, but it doesn't do anything. Now they talked about the thing they were mining, but it seems like that was more of a gas, so I don't know what the mine carts are used for. Is just moving rocks out of the way, possibly. And I assume I'm gonna go through here.
Now 221 accident-free days.
Well, that seemed like a human. I was wondering if maybe the entire mine was going to be...
on the 7th day. But imagine how much further along we would be if he hadn't. The UAC is committed to excellence. That's why we implemented the 7-day work week. Now you can achieve greatness alongside your coworkers.
They're clearly evil.
Let's never stop achieving.
So, I thought maybe it was all robots running the mine, but of course then you wouldn't have any possessed people, the possessed guards. So the guards are at least human. And this is the exit, I guess, or what would be traditional in Doom games is for the exits to not really mean that they're exits. So, yeah, okay, we're not going to do this in any kind of order. I have an SSD, so the load screen here is not super long, but it does also kind of move and jumps. It jumped immediately to 79%. Now it's stuck at 95%, and now it can load. Broken free from your prison, pitted against evil, the cycle begins anew. To discover the cause of the demonic invasion, first locate and align the communication satellite in the resource operations facility. What I would speculate is we're probably not going to ever come back to that area for a storyline or gameplay reason. If we want to come back to this area, we probably can.
Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
So we now have mission challenges, so that first mission, you just don't get them. Are activated when the mission begins, and completing them will reward you with weapon upgrade points. You can view the requirements in the mission dossier or go to the mission. So now this map screen is just getting worse and worse. 2 for kill, 2 possessed with 1 trigger pull from the shotgun. Variety is the spice of death. Perform 5 different gory kills on the possessed, and find 3 secrets. Okay, I don't know what the variety really is going to be on the glory kills, though. Does not seem like this is particularly a large map, which my suspicion means that we're going to be working our way upward instead of in a horizontal movement. And we're just unlocking things like crazy. Alright. And there's where we're going, but I turned off the cursor, the compass. Yeah. After playing that level, I don't see why you really would need the compass unless you just didn't want to ever use the map. But then even if you didn't use the map, I think you could probably... Am I crouching down? Yeah. There's 2 for done, just by lining up 2 people. There's 1 glory kill. There's another glory kill. There's another glory kill. Maybe I haven't done 5 yet, or maybe I've just done a bunch to the possessed. So, low power to activate that.
Main power offline. All engines operational.
There's a jump from above. Let's see if we can crouch downward, because if we're gonna have to do 5, that probably does mean... Alright, so which one is crouch? That's this.
Main power offline. All entrances non-operational.
Interesting, I can't open that door. There's all kinds of things over there. Wouldn't it make sense to... Let's see. It's weird. When I'm right up against it, it doesn't want to target the gun. Okay. So there is only one way to go. And still can't do anything with the flare.
Main power offline. All entrances
If power is online, I think I could probably use this to move to a new area. Let's see what the missions are. Yeah. So I've done 4 of those already, so the only other thing I need to do is well, now the question is, do I have these upgrade points already? Guess we do. I couldn't really use them to increase the shot. I think I'm not getting enough bullets. Increase the time of the power charge shot. So let's purchase that. I think we will have to increase our main gun before we do anything else. And we've got more dialogue. Pause now if you want to read all of this. I don't think very many Doom players, though, are going to want to do this. There you go. So that's it. And I would now need 3 to upgrade anything else.
All entrances non-operational.
And this is not a map. My armor has gone down from the 50% it was at to the 13%.
Power online.
I believe in honesty, especially now, in what will be your final moments in this world. All the rumors, the human sacrifices, the hell portal, the demons, it's all true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world that they create for us. Starting now.
Sounds like there's some demonic coding in there. I thought about trying to go for an achievement and walking away and just not listening to any of the the story, which is pretty much what the game is encouraging you to do. Certainly at the beginning of the game.
Especially now.
Jeez, I might be kind of
final
stuck back there.
moments in this world.
Uh,
All the rumors, the human sacrifices,
yeah, I'm not sure
the hell portal, the demons.
how much
It's
of this.
true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will.
There's a secret
What will
over
become
here.
The new world they create for us.
The secret was
Starting now.
simply armor, though, which that is pretty in line with what the secrets were in Doom 1. Alright, so now we do have access to this map. Every time he just pushes a button, like he seems to put his gun away, press a button on the screen, and it feels like there should
Especially
be.
now.
Yeah.
And what will be your final moments in this world?
It's just gonna keep on playing. Let's get out of this area.
The human sacrifice.
It is slightly questionable.
Especially now. And what will be your
I am
final
not sure
moments
how
in
much
this
of this game is going to be kind of like Dead Space, in the sense that it is going to be in areas like this, or if this is going to be more outside, or if it's going to switch between inside and outside. Dead Space in particular, being on a spaceship,
starting
did not have any point in which it left the spaceship and got outside. Or, well, there was only a very brief second. So we're going downward.
especially now.
And I assume these demons are attracted to noise.
The human sacrifice. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will
It's
be the
easier
first.
just to run up
You will have
to
a
these
seat
enemies.
alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world that they create.
I have
for
no
us.
idea who this Olivia Pierce is supposed to be talking to, though. So I don't know if that conversation is meant to be for me, or if that conversation is supposed to be for somebody completely different.
I believe in honesty, especially now. And what will be your final?
Feels like I could possibly manipulate myself up and over there.
The hell portal, the demons. It's my sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat
You're
alongside them,
basically
just as
immortal
I will,
here.
in what will become the new
I don't
world
know.
that they create for
I don't know
us.
how you don't
Starting now.
really take that for a little granted. Oh man, I almost fell off. Thank goodness it grabbed the ledge and brought me back on. Otherwise we might have to have started the whole level over. So this is something I can open. And this is a secret.
Especially now.
This is the same kind of door I couldn't open before.
Moments in this world. All the rumors, the human sacrifices, the hell portal. True. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat
Let's see.
alongside them, just as I will. in what will
It really does feel like
world
you can just
they
kind of get up
create for
anywhere.
us. Starting now.
It seems like you can kind of manipulate yourself anywhere you want, and you're not going to get too stuck. But again, another room. I guess the map does seem to indicate that there is something up higher.
I believe in honesty, especially now. In what will be your final
Oh, come on, just stop that with the text, with the audio.
sacrifices.
I don't think anybody would have possibly gotten far enough away from the audio source to not have heard it at least a few times.
You will have a seat alongside them just as I will in what will become the new world
Okay.
that they create for us.
I am here.
Now.
I am up here. And there's like nothing else.
I believe in honesty, especially now. In what will be your
I don't get this level design at all. Seems
final moments in this
I don't want to be too critical on it, but it seems like there's definitely some things that should not be there, or that they're just there for multiplayer. But even in the case of multiplayer, that platform area did not really make any sense.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Let's go and throw a grenade. I don't like that I can't shoot this gun with a smaller reticle without also requiring a power shot to occur. And nothing was standing close enough to that. You can see this is something. And that took out most of my shield, or all of my shield. But as soon as they get anywhere near you, they're not really a challenge, are they? Like, I can just infinitely decide to shoot an enemy, and there's not enough people hurting me from different angles for it to be a problem. There's an enemy jumping around, probably acting as a indicator of where I'm supposed to go.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
So they probably wanted me to jump over here. Now you just are going to kind of wander around this area, I guess. It's weird that it's the right stick to pick it up when I would expect it to be the X button, and it doesn't seem like the X button does anything. Let's look at this map. This is a nightmare of a map. That's what I thought. It's going to be overlapping and vertical. But what I wanted to see was the controls. Geez, how long have we been playing? 2. Setting controller. X button is the chainsaw. Y is the BFG, which we don't have. So there's 2 buttons that are going to be their own separate indicators. Up changes the weapons mod, and left and right change the equipment. and down on the D-pad changes that. Apparently if you click the left stick you go into photo mode. Interesting. And what did I just pick up, by the way, as far as items of information? Possessed engineers and environments, a brief history. Alright, so pause now if you want to read that. Pause now if you want to read the rest of that. Maybe pause now if you want to read the middle of it. Pause now, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna be happy to be done with that, all the collectibles and pickups. Seems like in the area we are in, there's definitely things. Like, we are going there, I guess? Odd that there's a yellow, maybe that's a yellow key card section, and we are here. And over here is another room to check out. And yeah, there's just things we're going to have to deal with. Falling to your death, preferably not being one of the things. It's just a lot of verticality here, and I don't know if that means I can get up everywhere or not. I would like to see an increased capacity as far as the guns I can carry. Let's go over to this and then jump over to this. These jumps are awkward, and I guess what you're trying to do is something like this to get up to here. Yeah, there's a lot of verticality in this game. That's not something I normally expect or enjoy. I find that when first-person shooters go more vertical, it becomes more difficult, and just generally speaking. There's a whole...
The UAC. The world is counting on us. How committed are you?
This is like a locker room, and there's a thing to get, and here's the chainsaw. So we're just going to be able to use this going forward. The chainsaw is a specialized melee weapon accessed by pressing X. Using the chainsaw requires few. The bigger the demon, the more you need. Cutting apart a demon with a chainsaw will always supply a surplus of ammunition. So, what does this really mean? It means that when you're low on ammo, use the chainsaw.
The world is counting on us. How committed are you?
And apparently I have only like 3 uses of the chainsaw. And if I hold down the left bump, I can only select through the guns. What happens if I hold down the right bump? Nothing, you just immediately throw a grenade. That was pretty obvious. I thought it might let you select what kind of grenades you want to use. Is there another area that I missed? No, we're playing slowly, and we're playing about as thoroughly as I think we can. The only thought I would ask is it possible that if we go over here and we pull out this, nope, that is not how you open that. That is not how you open that door. So either I didn't reset my timer and we've gone 10 minutes, at which point, if it's true, I'll double check and we'll start recording again. Or I did reset my timer and it's just been time flies while you're having fun, which it's surprising how little glass breaks in here. I couldn't break the plant on the desk. I can't break screens. I can't break windows. I'm wondering if the IdTech software just does not have a very good glass physics. Like, this should be pretty obvious to like shatter this. And the vending machine seems to make noise.
How committed are you?
And then I don't think I could get up there. Not as it stands.
Here at the UAC, we take pride
So,
in nurturing a growing workforce, and each year we harvest only
we're
the best
gonna
of the
wrap
best.
up
Are you
here.
ready to move?
And if this turns out that we've only been going 11 minutes, then I'll jump back and splice the two videos together. Otherwise, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.